Thank you for joining me today on Treasure Valley FYI. I'm Marla Steenson, and today I'm joined by Jonathan Brunk from All Seasons. Thank you for being here today, Jonathan.
Thanks for having me.
So tell me, what do you do for All Seasons?
I work under a group called Supportive Living Staff. So I help our clients with everyday basic living skills, anything from showering to cleaning their room, chores around the house, and then things out in the community, running errands.
So it sounds like a broad spectrum, actually.
Yeah, it can be. I try not to have a plan of what I want to do when I go in and meet with my clients, but rather than I go in and I ask them, what are we doing today? What needs to be done? And then if they don't really have anything, I kind of fish around and say, all right, do we need to work on this? Do we need to do this? Anything we need to go by?
So what sort of benefits are you looking for from these services?
The benefits that our clients gain is just working and gaining these skills that become more naturally, and they'll need less help.
Okay, so how do you make someone feel comfortable with you when you're meeting and going through these, these daily kind of functions?
Yeah, I tend to find it best that it helps very much when I show my clients respect and respect their boundaries and their more personal things. So I let them know, this is how it is, it needs to be done, and it's not that big of a deal.
It's not that big of a deal. So tell me if you have any personal stories.
Our clients are always making us laugh, either cracking jokes or they're not tending to be funny, and of course we're laughing in a positive manner. And recently I started with a new client, and his mother had told me a few days after we started working that he was hanging out with some friends, and he told them that he had started with a new worker and that I was a pretty cool guy and that he thought it was a good fit. So that was good to hear from his mother.
So that, I imagine, is amazing to have such an impression on someone. How old are the clients that you have?
They're just under 20.
So is there a specific age that you have to be to meet the requirements of these services?
I don't believe so. They can start out pretty young, but with supportive living, I think it's 18 and older.
Excellent. So tell me, Jonathan, what are the differences with All Seasons from other providers out in the community?
All Seasons, in their initial intake meeting and care plans, they bring in the clients and figure out what their specific needs are, and figure out a plan that works for them.
And how do they make sure the plan is followed through?
We work as a big team.
You do?
Yep.
So how many people do you think are in your group?
Probably 6 to 10.
6 to 10, so
Yep.
It's a really large group.
Yep. Everyone plays a different role.
Excellent. Well, I appreciate your time, Jonathan, and I feel like I'm more informed, and I'd love to offer anyone out there who needs these services to get in touch with All Seasons. The information's right up there on your screen, and I appreciate you watching Treasure Valley FYI.